Hello, everyone. I am Uxa Taylor, Senior Director at Abstract Security, and joining me today is Justin Del Piano from OmegaBlack. In this video, we'll be talking about what OmegaBlack does, what is Justin's role, and how this partnership between OmegaBlack and Abstract Security can bring you benefits that you can't find anywhere else. So with that, Justin, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, how you doing? I'm Justin Del Piano. I've been working at Omega Black for a few months now. I have a background in computer science and IT work, working for other big organizations. And now I'm enjoying my role in the cybersecurity realm. So I'm looking forward to a bright future and working together with Abstract and making things happen.
How was the transition going from IT operations to now cybersecurity?
Sure. Yeah. Just from a background standpoint, knowing how data flows through an organization, how it's stored, how it's accessed, that's really helped in the transition into cybersecurity because it's all data centric. And actually having knowledge of all of that helps to identify potential risks and threats, and it's actually not a bad transition from one to the other. I think it definitely helps as a stepping stone to make your position as a cybersecurity analyst, for example, even better. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I think not just as a provider of cybersecurity services, but also for organizations that are looking to create data strategy, it's really important to think of data strategy with security lens and governance lens. And oftentimes security is thought of as like a step in the strategy, but it should be kind of like an umbrella overarching over every step of the data strategy. So can you tell us about your day-to-day and what OmegaBlack offers to the customers?
sure. Omega Black is a cybersecurity company. We specialize in delivering dark web intelligence to our customers. And what really sets us apart is our custom identification of those threats and possible vulnerabilities. And we custom tailor that to your organization. And we help to eliminate a lot of the false positives that you can get from just platforms that provide you raw data.
So you actually help customers prioritize like the needle in the haystack. What is absolutely critical and what requires their immediate attention while removing some of the alert fatigue from their tools and platforms. So tell me, you're also a customer of Abstract Security. Thank you for your partnership and your trust. Tell me some ways you have personally seen the benefits from this partnership with what Abstract Security provides and how it integrates with Omega Black.
Sure. I mean, we are partnered with Abstract, and my role is ensuring that all of our data structures and all of our processes flow evenly into Abstract, and we utilize Abstract's capabilities of processing the data through their pipelines, where we can filter out data that's maybe not as significant, and we can really start to drill down and pinpoint all those potential threats. And while doing so, we can bring in our threat intelligence from our own Omega Black portal, and we can start to identify and really enrich that data and make it personable to what your organization is looking for. Once we have all that data, we can then provide that to you for action items, essentially, and reduce the burden on your team's internal threat analysis and really start to focus on remediation and taking actions.
So it seems like providing those actionable insights and really summarizing results could save a lot of time for your customers. Is that something you hear often then?
Yeah, yes. So a lot of our feedback is that in itself, where we're identifying all those threats, so their internal teams don't have to do that. They don't have the burden of sifting through all of that unnecessary data to try to pinpoint that initial threat. Where as that burden comes to us, we find it and then we push it back to the customer.
Awesome, awesome. This is great. I mean, with Abstract and OmegaBlack, customers get an end-to-end story to their security data strategy. They get effort reduced, which is time you can spend on actually focusing on remediation instead of working on sifting through what needs to be remediated. And also working with quality data. So at the end of the day, when you want to store this data for compliance requirements or regulatory needs, you're not spending a lot of money on just noise, like empty fields, redundant data, unaggregated data. You're actually paying saving costs on data that matters. So you're saving up on the ingestion and collection side as well. Before we wrap up, I'd like to know, is there anything else that you'd like to add or tell our future customers or prospects about why they should invest in OmegaBlack and Abstract Security?
Sure, I think of three things right off the bat. We're very flexible and threat focused. We can upscale to fit your organization's needs or downscale. Whatever your needs are, we can custom cater to your strategy. And then while doing so, we can provide real-time threat data through the flows into Abstract, which will help us start to pinpoint and drill down into the raw data itself, as well as a live analyst looking over to really identify if action is needed on said threat. And then again, it reduces the overall operational burden on your security operations team, and it allows you to focus on the actual remediation of those threats rather than sifting through all that vast amount of data.
Thank you, Justin. Truly appreciate it. And just
Thank
like
you.
Justin mentioned, if you are struggling to define your data strategy, especially from security lens, then see it in action in your own organization, in your own environment, by partnering with Omega Black and Abstract Security to really strengthen your security posture, improve the quality of your data strategy and assessment, and also save time that is spent on useless filtering and sifting through noisy data. So give us a chance and you'll get to see this in action in your own environment. Thank you, Justin, so much for joining me here today. This is Alexa Taylor signing off, and Justin as well. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for having me.